How to stop being a low-value woman. In this video, we are going to share with you the key to how to stop being a low-value woman. Becoming a high-value woman involves a complete 180-degree shift in your mindset. You will first have to start thinking differently about how you view yourself. This, combined with using the key strategies in this video, will unlock your opportunity to leave behind the low-value mindset you currently have and begin your journey towards becoming the best version of yourself, a high-value woman. But before we jump into the video for our crucial tips about how to stop being a low-value woman, please like and subscribe for more great content like this. Hit the notification button to keep up to date on all our new content. Step 1. Be kind. A low-value woman may take being compassionate and kind to others for granted. She may also try to offer compassion or kindness in the hopes of receiving something in return. However, to stop being low value, you should now extend kindness to everyone you meet, with no expectations or ulterior motives. The key here is treating each person, regardless of their background, with the same level of humanity you would want to be treated with. Regardless of the setting, whether it be with your mailman, your boss, a close relative, or a stranger, showing warmth to others will go a long way. People may not remember what you say, but are more likely to remember how you made them feel. In this way, they will recognize that you value others around you, and this will make you beautiful in their eyes. Although physical beauty is subjective, treating others with respect will give you an inner beauty that radiates outward to all those you meet. Showing care for others and being honest about it will also prove that you are not afraid to show your genuine feelings like some others who might be afraid of rejection. Instead, you will become a stronger person for being able to extend genuine kindness to others. If you are not used to treating others this way, it may take some time to get adjusted to it. Kindness may be defined as the quality of being friendly, generous, and considerate. Thus, showing kindness can play out in many forms. You can donate to a busker on the street, for example. You may choose to give someone more of your time as a form of generosity to show how much you care about them. You can also think of someone else before yourself when doing something. These are all small acts of kindness, and there are many more little acts that you can do in your day-to-day life. Eventually, you'll get used to it, and it will be second nature to treat everyone you meet with kindness. Number 2. Have empathy. Are you an empath? If you find it difficult to understand and share the feelings of another, then this is another trait that you will need to work on. To become a high-value woman, you will have to try to understand the consequences your thoughts, speech, and actions have on others. How you communicate with others will need to be tailored to their needs. This begins with trying to understand things from their perspective so that you can have a more productive conversation. Your tone of voice, body language, and facial expressions all play a role in how you convey a message much more than what you say. If anything, your speech comes in last in terms of how other people interpret your meaning. You will have to become a more emotionally intelligent person that will allow you to communicate with others without judgment. Your goal should always be understanding the other person and accepting people as they are. Step 3. Be classy. A high-value woman will always display class. This may refer to the more elegant yet stylish way she chooses to dress, but it can also mean she has certain standards for herself and how she behaves. She combines her power to attract and fascinate others with her ability to embrace her beauty and chooses how she wants to display her femininity. Only low-value women will constantly seek out the attention of others for validation. To stop this, try to avoid seeking the attention of others for the sake of it. Let go of the idea that you compete with other women. Only try to compete against yourself for self-improvement and being better than you were yesterday. A classy woman will understand that no other woman's beauty takes away from hers. She understands a wide range of women can be beautiful, and that this will not diminish her beauty in any way. Most of all, she understands that everyone is worth love and attention. Step 4. Be honest. To stop being low value, you will also have to stop being afraid of what others may think when sharing your honest opinion. A high-value woman is comfortable in expressing her feelings and thoughts and opinions, even knowing that not everyone will agree with what she is saying. She can articulate what she wants, as she knows this is just as important as anyone else sharing what they want. Furthermore, her honesty extends to making clear boundaries for others. She is very familiar with the word no and uses it firmly without second thoughts. She can say no without feeling guilty about it afterward, as she is aware she is under no obligation to agree with the other person. She is neither offensive nor overly apologetic, simply straight to the point in sharing her feelings about why she disagrees on any particular topic. This helps to lower stress levels and increase feelings of self-satisfaction. The most important thing here is saying no will only help the channels of communication in the long run. Though the way you express yourself may differ from another, all high-value women express themselves while being authentic, truthful, and drawing on their inner vulnerability. This level of honesty is what can stop you from being low value. Step 5. Be vulnerable. Though being vulnerable is a part of being your most honest self, it is important to consider the trait of vulnerability, a trait often seen in high-value women. This means being able to show her emotions and understand that this is not a sign of weakness or neediness. She is transparent with the people she loves and cares about and does not let fear dictate her decisions and is willing to risk being hurt to grow closer with others. There are many benefits to being vulnerable. Firstly, this will help build trust in your relationships. By being vulnerable, the other person can get the opportunity to gain your trust through the information you give them. At some point, there will be a mutual exchange that results in more trust, and this will improve your intimacy with the other person. Another benefit of being vulnerable is that you will naturally be able to find people who relate to and understand you more fundamentally. A part of vulnerability is to not try to fit in and to instead let your actions and behaviors show how you feel. Being vulnerable allows you to find those who can relate to you and support you. This is better than hiding your feelings away and realizing later that you never did have a strong support system. Vulnerability can also help increase your self-awareness as you are more in tune with your emotions and are not afraid to express them. Admitting mistakes and holding yourself accountable all count as attributes of vulnerability. In this way, you can achieve growth and changes for the better in your life. You can also better deal with negative emotions, as being vulnerable about these emotions, even though they are negative, can help you deal with them and find strategies to overcome them. Are you vulnerable enough in your life? Comment down below about your experience with vulnerability. Step 6. Be mature. A low-value woman lacks a certain level of maturity. She is desperate to blame others for everything while constantly framing herself as a victim in every situation. She avoids being direct and instead believes manipulating the people around her will get her what she wants. On the other hand, a high-value woman understands she does not need to play the game to achieve her goals. She understands her worth and knows that she does not need to bargain with the world to prove it. She also can accept the end of a relationship with grace and is willing to learn how things went wrong initially to help herself grow as a person. She is also less likely to hold on to grudges and simply does not have the time to waste on petty arguments or disputes. She understands the bigger picture, and this tends to shape how she views the world and understands that there may be bigger problems or issues that she may have to deal with. Another aspect of maturity in high-value women involves their independence. Her independence comes from understanding she may not need the person by her side. Instead, she wants that person to be with her because of who they are, and she recognizes they can enrich her life. Additionally, a high-value woman who shows maturity also understands she is not perfect at everything and is willing to acknowledge her limitations. Thus, if she truly needs help, she will do so, and is willing to put aside her pride to get the assistance she may need. If she's having a real problem, she is willing to lean on those who can help her. Another sign of maturity is making wise decisions. Sometimes this may involve taking into consideration both the emotional and logical aspects of the situation, but in the end, she is adept at balancing the two. She takes every experience she has learned in the past and uses it to inform her decisions instead of letting her past entirely dictate how she lives her present life. Step 7. Be curious. The next step to becoming a high-value woman involves the willingness to learn in all aspects of your life. A high-value woman understands she cannot possibly know everything and is always in a state of readiness to learn. This can be through reading books, exploring art, listening to music, and most importantly, interacting with others. A high-value woman understands she has a lot to learn from others, regardless of their educational background, and is willing to approach a conversation to truly listen and pay attention. Everyone has something to teach you, once you remain open to receiving that lesson. Step 8. Self-care. A high-value woman will always make the effort to take care of herself. Emotional, physical, and spiritual self-care must be prioritized for you to stop being a low-value woman. The physical aspect can begin with doing something as simple as stretching. If you prefer to challenge your body, you may want to try yoga at home and practice this regularly in your life. However, if you prefer the company of others, activities like martial arts or dancing can allow you to remain active while being around other people. Spiritual self-care can also be as simple as a few minutes of meditation. This has been shown to significantly reduce stress levels and help reduce negative emotions while increasing creativity. Emotional self-care would require seeking out professional help if necessary to heal fully from past traumas or negative experiences while building self-confidence and tools to face day-to-day challenges in a more meaningful and less emotionally taxing way. All in all, self-care is a holistic practice that requires consistency to make a change for the better in your own life. To stop being a low-value woman, you must first understand what you can change in your own life very easily. Then, the more difficult steps can come after. Gradually, you will notice a change in not only how others view you, but how you have come to respect yourself. You will begin to hold yourself in high esteem, respect others while also loving yourself, become vulnerable and kind, empathize and learn from others, and never forget yourself in the process. The journey towards becoming a high-value woman can begin with you, right now, today. If you liked this video, be sure to check out our other videos like this and click here for more content. Don't forget to like and subscribe to keep up to date on our great new content. See you in the next one.